Hey, and welcome to my guide. I want to showcase you my SPECTRAL SHIELD THROW Champion, and this is basically the third version, the budget. I kinda have the whole build online with a price of about 5 divines, maybe 6 now. So this is just basic shield, nothing really special about it. It's not terrible, it could be worse. It has life, block, spell damage. Really useful with no cost. Honestly, this was maybe 20 to 40 C, but it was at the beginning of kind of this gold fever for this build. So yeah, this stick, well, current value of this might be about it's just crazy numbers on the trade side, maybe like 100, maybe 200 divines. Maybe I'm just kind of overshooting it, but let's just look at that. The current trade site status. If you want to search your Crucible tree, so I'm using conversion kit, and then I just kind of went in it and take flask charges. It seems like it's working for me real well, and then minimum charges. Okay, nothing too crazy. I was just kind of playing with it, going with blindly without like goal. I don't want to have a lifetime on that. It's not too necessarily, I think. I mean, I would love to get enlightened support, but it's like I only seen it on one weapon, so yeah, but it's nice to have dreams. Overall, other items, this was like, you know, yoke, I don't know about current price, but it was like few chaos. Might went up, but hey, at the time of putting this build together, the real cost for me was 5 divines, so it was mainly the rings, with some attributes, because this fucking build is so hungry for attributes like strength and int. My tree is currently looking like this. Again, I want to repeat, it's a cheap setup, and actually this is a build started as my first character. It's a league start, alright? So yeah, on the main thing here is I will show you how to league start SST Champ with Emperor's Vigilance. So yeah, it got less than half energy shield that you might get, but hey, are you really going to chance it? Are you really going to interact with this stupid mechanics? Like, it's fucking terrible. Just quit the game before doing that, and you will be better off, man. This was 30C then. Now, I don't know. Can't use this to check the tree, but yeah, you might just get any shield and it will be just enough to play the game normally. Don't have to spend 10,000 chance orbs, or I don't know, 40, 50 divines, whatever. So back to price. Okay, this was cheap when I started. I just, you know, add Vengeance Cascade. Like, that's the core of the build to have the projectile return. When you add some speed to projectile, it starts to feel real good. Then another ring. Oh, that's like again around divine. So yeah, I get life per hit because you are using your life regeneration to get rage. Yeah, obviously, it's kinda nice. I mean, you're a champion, you don't get that much damage, I would say. Whatever. I'm also using down on hit and cannot evade attacks, because this was, well, I don't need to care about the accuracy at all, right? So also hit shiver, now the prices are kind of, whoa, that's so sad. Well, whatever, it was cheap back then. This was also dirt. It was like few chaos, maybe below 100, I'm not sure now. And yeah, I picked this on the ground, so yeah, this is like, oh, this is so found, partly viable, you know. And perseverance for, you know, again, few see. So there you have it. You have one divine here and there, that's 2 divines. This stick cost actually 1 divine. I bought it with these mods, okay, these mods, and then I kinda managed to get the passive tree on it myself, and it wasn't even that hard. I combined literally 3 fucking items, 3 items, and I got, well, now I could sell these, I could split that and sell it for like maybe 50 divines, the one split of it, and then another one of course for another 50. But actually I'm noob and I don't know anything about splitting items, so it will fuck up my mods, right? I'm not wasting any time with it. I am doing budget version. I'm focusing on getting the best build for best price possible, and so I don't need additional 100 divines. Like, who cares? This game is about fun, you know? It's not about getting like thousands, like 4-digit numbers on your cash tab, or like having hundreds and hundreds of dollars in options for a character to have shiny covers and shit. But well, yeah, it's an addiction. Okay, so this was divine. Then you would probably want to use Watcher's Eye with conversion. This cost realistically 2 divines, but I got it for 1. It was like a, you know, Black Friday sale or whatever, so that was lucky. And you got to the price of 4 divines, and you know, the cascade, the golden oils are basically, you can consider this amulet to be 1 divine, and the rest of items is another 5th divine. So there you have it. It's 5 divines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have a look how it performs on this ridiculously cheap budget compared to the real version. And let's just talk about build from scratch, like what to do when you decide you want to just league-start this. So it may take you a while till you get like some money to get reliable damage for the shield throw, so might be just best option to use something similar before. And I started with Frostblades because it's basically, you know, same like architecture of the build. You have projectiles, you have cold, and you are attacking. So the main things about the builds, it's fucking powerhouse, the speed is fucking amazing, damage is, I have enough damage for everything in the game right now. I mean, I didn't try Ubers, but hey, it's just kind of I'll get to it later. It's not a great idea to try Ubers on few divines when you know your build will scale. Like, so right now my possibilities, if I get the shield, I will have basically 50 times more damage, right? Like now it's my crit is total shit. Okay, what is it, 68 crit, and the multiplier is also like normal stuff. I don't know what is damaging me right now. Probably some dots, and dots are the biggest downside of the build. So yeah, you have speed, you have damage, you have great tankness. Like I'm now 95, and I don't really die on this. I can do whatever. As I said, I didn't try Ubers because that's kinda, those bosses are just stupid, you know. Some monsters from this shit are just no-go. The big guy with the like proximity shield or whatever. Like, you are dependent on your projectiles to return, so if it's like, if it uses some kind of shield against projectiles, you have problems, you are in trouble. Okay, so I done that, new tree, new skill, let's see, and blood magic, I don't know, I haven't seen that till now. Oh, looks completely useless, yeah, that's like the best which you could expect, right? But I'm gonna be trying to get my critical multiplier passive to combine with this one, and then I'm gonna sell it for, well, a lot, right? What's the prices? 8, 14, 40, well, this is me, this is also me, so you don't really have option. There's one other seller than me, so that's kind of sad situation. So yeah, the Rotos got featured life tap for that. I think he is, I'm also using life tap, and he's also used that for his mark, I guess. What is there? Frost blink, Dragon hit, yeah, classic. I won't be looking for a life tap over my weapon. I don't think it's, I mean, at this point it's not worth it for me. I would much rather have my flash charges. Like, this is crazy good. It's better than life tap. Something is still broken about the Crucible tree, because I fucking hate that I need to have mana leech here. Maybe I don't need it, but I had my mana leech passive on the scepter before. It was same as this. Something attack damage, leeches mana, whatever, and it didn't work. So it didn't work with the shield attacks, so it was local mode, right? But it looked like it's a global like this one, but it was actually local. So I had like, you know, nice idea how to use these ones, but that fucking bug fucked it all up. So yeah, I'm using leech here. Also, I'm not leeching life anywhere else, I'm just using my life on hit, and 17 is ridiculous ammo. It's high, like this ring keeps me alive. After getting this was the change in my build. I stopped dying after getting this one. So this is actually not that important if you have 2 total mana cost, and my shield throw is 6 with some regen, but my regen is fucking obnoxiously low. It's, yeah, kinda enough when you don't use your berserk or some other strong buffs that raises your attack speed too much, right? It would be maybe enough. You don't want to risk it, just take the leech, and also life on hit might be not enough. Just with leech, combine hit, the recovery is so much better. It's good, it's feeling great, because you don't have regeneration of life, right? You need that for edge. So, right, when you're starting league, you don't have money for any items, you even can't afford resistance. Like, this is miracle I found these nice boots on the ground, right? It works perfectly for me. Okay, I am too overloaded on resistances, but my build is preparing to be transformed and taking away this and my purity of elements. So yeah, I need to fit in an additional aura, and you can see I cannot afford it in any fucking way. So you want to go and you want to get this nice item for 10 divines, right? Fuck you and fuck me, because this is just a lucky one trade paycheck. I find this would be my currency normally. This is what I farmed, and this is just trading random shit. Well, it's not that random. I sold one of those scepters actually. That was my biggest item. Where is it? It's so yeah, this is the scepters. I can't check it now, but yeah, it's what you want to get. It's a conversion with multi. The minimum charges is fucking awesome, and flask, I would say you want just these three: conversion, multi, and chargers. And the flask chargers, this is optional, like get life tap, don't, no, you don't want life tap. I think it's just the Rotus build, yeah, and then everyone, you know, I see the item in the build, I need to get item in the build. It's fucking stupid. People are stupid. They just want shiny thing they see, but it might not work for them actually, right? These items, yeah, you could have a cost deduction on your helmet, but it costs more than the Enlighten, so no, you will not get it. You will get it and Divine Enlighten. And then the next step for me to get this build better is actually taking this off, putting it in mana efficiency, and then I will have my conversion here, done. And now I can switch from 1 aura purity to double or determination and gaze, and I can have maybe 40 more damage, 40% more damage, because also I will be specking out of this necessary evade, don't, useless, and properly going adrenaline and what is this, aura effect or whatever. So yeah, as you could see, I had 10 million damage before, and now I will just change purity of elements for the determination with gaze and adding enlighten, because luckily by some miracle I have money for it. Unbelievable. This, I swear, this never happens to me in League. So now our damage went up by 23%. Not good, not terrible. And you adding what is it? Enlighten and lighten 4 because you need it. So this is not used anymore, and voila, you actually have enough mana. Whoa. And if you are using the lifetime gem, actually you don't need it on your scepter, right? So it's all good. Now only your hit chance is kinda shit, but you gained something. Your hits permanently intimidate. So yeah, I have intimidate here, so I don't need to use it, and I can spec into bit more accuracy. And as you can see, these nodes here are ridiculously efficient for me. So yeah, now I'm at 95. Probably something with precision, maybe crap version with, what is this? Yeah, this is what you need, default version of guns with 20 quality, and now my hit chance is 97. It can be better, but hey, at least it's not 93 anymore, and then maybe you will get another level and can go one more point into 98. I don't know, dude. It's hard to get accuracy when you don't kinda look for it on your items, and I'm not gonna be changing the rings very soon. I mean, I want to try to get uber skilled, maybe at least, and then kinda try to get better rings with some even damage on it, but it will be like in the category of 10 divines plus, right? So yeah, this is the change. You spec out of these three nodes into here, and then you can afford your double course, double aura, sorry, with changing the ascendancy. And then it's not just the holy shit, it's 35% more. But don't forget you are using adrenaline, so yeah, you have adrenaline, and then it's more than half additional damage, and you are more tanky also. Kinda, because you are losing this damage taken. Yeah, 10% damage taken. You're not gonna miss that. You are never gonna miss that. You have adrenaline with recovery. It will recover your rage, I guess. I think. Also, while using this, you need to set up. You need to set up with the, what is this called? I forgot. You want lifestyle with whatever, your crafting fever, yeah, to actually start your adrenaline, right? Pay the life, lose life, and start crafting fever buff for your adrenaline. Should work pretty good. Okay, whatever, let's just take a look into another map. This is closed space. Oh, no, not selling that. What the fuck am I selling for 1 chaos? That's it. Alright, so it's the build works actually better in like closed spaces where you can see that the projectiles return faster to you and it feels better. But I didn't really talk about how good and fun this feels. I mean, I hate short charge. I probably would be better just using the leech one. But the speed of short charge is hardly achieved with anything else. As you could see, there was the dot. Burning out is your biggest enemy and biggest danger you can get. So for the price of this build, you're not getting like ridiculous damage. It's just so. It's enough that nothing in normal maps like makes some kind of challenge for you, and mapping is real comfortable because of the projectiles going like, you know, each way. It's pretty fucking fun, I must say. Okay. Again, the dot. With dot damage, there's like the only case when you can see. You can notice your life moving. The build basically looks and plays the same like the Rotus 300 D1's version, but as I said, this is much better. We can see, I will show you the math behind it, how much better the build is compared to the expensive version, right? You obviously don't use the ascendancy jewels. I mean, I don't use it, and you probably won't also because you're a cheap fuck. And the jewels may just be ridiculously expensive, so no, nobody's gonna get that, dude. Come on. Another strong point of this build is that, yeah, it have a 200 or 300 D1's versions, so you have a great like kind of goal that you can, you know, you can follow, you can chase. Yeah, it's kind of like best chase build right now. But you can start it as a league starter. Thanks to me, you're welcome. Leave a like. Champion is fucking comfortable, like starting with like, you know, 0 currency. The like one condition I would suggest is find 2-hand axe that have damage. Like maybe you would want to see in Act 7 some weapon with maybe 500 DPS, physical or elemental, doesn't really matter. And why is Champion so fucking great with league starting? If you could consider for a second then the two-handed axe, what are you getting here? You have rage with mastery, some accuracy multiplier, doesn't matter. You have rage, you have fucking rage, and also you have access to maximum rage, right? And nonetheless, you also gain onslaught on kill just for using X, right? Nothing else. And these nodes are quite powerful for the X, right? So yeah, even though there are only 2 clusters for X, you are getting them because it's a speed cluster. This is huge speed, this is huge speed, and then you have damage in your two-handed weapons cluster here, or even crit cluster here. But no, you are not getting crit on the league style because you will go precise technique and just focus on elemental mastery. the projectile speed on this build is kinda everything, because the damage, let's see the tooltip, it's about 275. Okay, yeah, this is the without using any buffs. And I'm not even using Trinity. I am Hitchiver code with triple elements, and I'm not using Trinity because I can't fit it. With the trash shield you need your critical strike support with naturally inspiration for the mana cost, but then what are you left with? Elemental damage best in slot. For bosses you might want to look for penetration on Trinity, but then again for uber bosses you have to think about, are you really gonna phase them, because their element threshold will be just much higher than your small hits, because you don't have crit multi. You are 5-6 divine trash build with like just kind of paper items that acts like a real thing, and yeah, it plays like a real thing till you get to, like, you know, end game, the hardest content. Then you can't do anything really, and you definitely won't be facing the uber bosses or the biggest, like, you know, biggest unique Crucible monsters or whatever else. So while not phasing, you don't have extra fire damage, you don't have Trinity, and you don't have penetration. So anyway, elemental damage with attack support is probably the best one here. Vicious projectiles can be probably changed for Trinity. I don't wanna fuck with the covers on this trash item. I mean, okay, it got kinda expensive over the past days. It's maybe possible to sell it for like divine or 2 even, but nah, I'm not changing covers yet. Later, when I change into my double curse, double aura setup, actually, you know what I mean triple aura, but I will swap out purity for 2 auras and be a true champ now. Then finally, because now it's these are set values, you know. I'm not having much use of perseverance, even now it's a best in slot. It's a complete powerhouse in one small item. I feel like I'm so limited with the tree. Like, I need everything is a must have, but while considering many options, I got that if you will be 96, this is the best option. I got to the point that this is the best option of a build. I tried to get rid of this, but I don't see how I could. I need the extra int. What I don't need probably is the leech here, but it's a great addition to my life recovery, so also I will keep that. And honestly, rest of the items, there isn't anything that I could take away. This is exactly the tree that you want. The cheap version, this is your best option, and this is not even cheap anymore, right? So yeah, let's save that. Original, this is the cheap version. So spell suppression from items and your resistances are on the tree. You still have 11 million damage for 5 divine, and the thing is, probably you not even really need Watcher's Eye, so yeah. 5 divine now, 6 divine now. 5 divines, 10 million DPS. That's good enough for me, buddy. And also this could be 2 divines, so yeah, it's a difference of almost 50% of the price. Just don't get the jewel. Don't get the jewel. Be lucky, craft your item. I bought it again. I need to highlight that I bought the scepter with these mods, and then I got the tree myself by just combining, I guess, 3 items. 3 or 4 items. So yeah, it was a breeze, dude. It's easy, just do it. but don't you ever try to change this. Are you crazy? Maybe I will buy it, probably not. I mean, I'm glad with my build as it is right now. It's enough. It's great, it's strong defensively, damage is there, and I am fast as fuck. I mean, a little bit clunky with using short charge. I'm not used to it at all. So my future vision of the build, you could see it. First thing, move this cluster to mana. Second thing, move all this into Java socket here and there, and a champion classic standard or as determination and grace. Okay, so it pains me to say that you will pay 10 divines for this bullshit or this bullshit when you have a high spell suppression here and high resistance, because I got my attributes here. So there's like always one thing you will be missing. You will be missing attributes, resistance, spell suppression. Right now, if I'm using this side of tree, I have my resistances. I even have my attributes in strength, right? So it works. But losing that, I was not gonna get to these points at all, but it's 3 points into strength and I desperately need those. So yeah, I'm gonna just take the fucking strength. I have nothing better to choose. I mean, not even better. I can't choose. I need strength, so I'm getting the strength, right? And then it's kind of questionable if the build is worth it when you will have this version, the don't save and the upgraded version with about 16 million damage, and it will cost you what, like 25 divines. Even that's without the enlighten. So with enlighten you are getting to like price point of 35 divines, but then you still can get the shield, and after you get the shield, your whole build is miraculously 10 times better. Yeah, that's basically everything I wanted to show you. The Spectral Shield Throw Champ for 5 divines, and it can be league start.